Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, Southwest Virginia residents lay Christmas wreaths for their past loved ones. Hear their stories and the impact this is having on our region. Plus, the Omicron and Delta variant are spreading across the world, how they may affect your holiday travel plans. And the Johnny CASA 5K fundraiser returned this morning for its 16th year. You'll see a familiar face who hosted and even ran, and why its founders say they continue this tradition year after year. We're excited to have you here on this Saturday evening. I'm McKinley Struther. Virginia State Police are searching for individuals who attempted to break into a Wythe County ATV dealership. They say around 2:20 this morning. They ran away, but state police are looking for a 2016 Hyundai Sonata with the Pennsylvania license plate you see here on your screen. Officials say it may be related to that break-in. Anyone with information is asked to call the Virginia State Police right away. Get another look at that license plate on WSLS.com. Meantime, more than 1,000 Christmas wreaths lay on the gravesites of veterans at a cemetery in Dublin. 10 News reporter Alexis Davila tells us how the simple tradition helps families cope during the holidays.
With bagpipes kicking off the ceremony, hundreds of people dab their tears as they find their loved ones' names at the Southwest Virginia Veterans Cemetery. 1,600 wreaths were spread out to honor the fallen American heroes. Jinder Clayton's father was laid to rest in October and says when people lay the wreaths, they should say the names aloud.
That ensures that a veteran's name will always be said until the end of time, even when I'm not here to say it, or grandchildren or nieces or other family. And we want to be sure they're not forgotten.
About 50 volunteers placed the wreaths, including Mary Rubin. 5 years ago, Rubin's husband was buried at the cemetery after a marriage of 52 years. Her husband served in the Vietnam War and received a Purple Heart after being wounded.
I get down and out, but I think about things and I say, well, that's not what he would want it. You know, you don't want to go back. You have to keep going forward.
The tradition carries heavy meaning to Mary Lou Summers. As an organizer of the event, she knows how families feel as her husband's gravesite is in Arlington.
I know how they feel because I know how I would feel if I was up there. And I know that somebody else today has laid a wreath on his gravesite.
These brave souls refuse to yield.
In Dublin, Alexis Davila, 10 News, working for you.
I'm glad the weather held out for them earlier today. Meteorologist Delaney Warden joins us now. It's kind of been hit or miss with the showers today.
It really has at this point, much more isolated than earlier this morning, but we do have more on the way. At this point, what we're seeing is some rain back towards south side, which is the area that's most significantly needing this rain. You are in that severe drought, getting some light to at times moderate rainfall. Some of this clipping our area as it continues to move off towards the northeast. But if you look off to our west, we are still tracking more showers and thunderstorms. This all associated with our cold front that's moving through. We still have some warmer temperatures, though, expected here over the next hour or two before we start to cool down, though, because we also have a warm front just to our north. A live look now to our sky cam over in Blacksburg. Road conditions are improving. They have been wet throughout the day, of course, but also visibility not too bad for you, whereas you head towards Roanoke, even areas surrounding. We are seeing some lower visibility, sitting at 53 degrees today. At the moment, 50s across much of the region, but we'll take a little bit closer look at how long that rain sticks around coming up in your full forecast. McKinley?
Delaney, thank you. Now to an update on the coronavirus pandemic. Countries across the world are creating new travel restrictions and canceling some events as the Omicron variant spreads rapidly. John Lawrence has our report tonight.
As millions of Americans are leaving home to celebrate the end of 2021 with family and friends, COVID-19 concerns are on the rise.
That the cases are going to surge in the next few weeks. We're already at over 100,000 daily cases. We could get to over 500,000-600,000 daily cases if Delta and Omicron coexist.
The World Health Organization says Omicron cases are doubling within a 1.5 to 3 day period in countries where it's been confirmed.
I had a niece that was going to come up here to visit, and we canceled that. Had friends that were like, oh, let's have a little gathering, and already got texts saying maybe next year.
I'm not too worried because I got the booster shot. Just about the travel, so it's a requirement to get the test.
Health officials say there's still a lot of unanswered questions about Omicron and how much of a potential threat it poses.
Even if it's a little less severe, you're going to have a lot of people in the hospital, and our hospitals are already really stretched with Delta.
And they still stress full vaccination and a booster provides the best protection against the virus.
We're seeing people come in with COVID, quickly deteriorate, end up needing care and being put on ventilators, and then just languishing on ventilators. And as best as we try, we are unable to do more and are seeing needless death that could be avoided by vaccination.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
More than 5,000 new infections are reported in New York City today. This comes after the Radio City Rockettes announced their Christmas Spectacular show is canceled because of increasing challenges from this pandemic. This morning, the governor of Texas held a news conference announcing that the border wall is currently under construction. Workers offered a demonstration on how that wall is being constructed. Republican Governor Greg Abbott, you saw him there. He announced earlier this year that Texas will construct its own border wall in an effort to, quote, fix the border crisis. All employees are safe this evening after a large fire at a QVC factory destroyed more than 70% of that building. Emergency responders from 30 different departments were called to the factory in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. This morning, reports across social media say smoke and flames filled the air and could be seen from miles away. There is still no word tonight on what caused that fire. A futsal frenzy. Do you even know what that is? You see the video right here. That's your first hint. Another hint, it's similar to soccer, and it's here in Roanoke, and it's coming up just after the break. Plus, a super-powered 5K sprints through Rocky Mount, the familiar face you might have seen, and how it supports children in need.
Have a question about current events, new laws?
We can help. Just ask 10.
It's easy. Go to WSLS.com, click on the menu icon, and click Ask 10. Type your question.
We'll get to work on your answer. Ask 10 on WSLS.com.
One of our own, Brittany Weir, she hosted the 16th annual Johnny CASA 5K this morning in Rocky Mount.
Thank you guys so much for being out here and supporting such a great cause. I'm going to be running too, so wish me luck.
Delaney, that fog was so thick this morning, I could barely make out Brittany, but she was right there in that purple hoodie. The theme this year was superheroes, and the executive officer of the race is thankful for the heroes running in today's race.
Community, really, that it takes a village to really embrace and encompass the needs of children, and people step up.
That event raises money to protect the interests of children at risk of abuse or neglect.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
And we have, of course, been dealing with that low visibility throughout the day today. Also dealing with some rain at this point, a lot more isolated in coverage. In fact, really only seeing that back towards south side. A little bit closer look. A lot of that is now starting to fizzle out. Really focused throughout Halifax and portions of Charlotte County. Of course, Halifax County is our area that's still under that severe drought. So very good that we are seeing that rain there. We have plenty more on the way. As we head into the evening hours, we are going to have another line of rain moving into our region around 11. We're seeing that really focused along and west of the Parkway. Things quiet down for a little while, and then we head into tomorrow morning, and we will continue to see those rain chances becoming more widespread as we head towards the eastern portions of our region. Noticing that it's widespread, it's going to be heavy at times as well. Then we head towards 11 a.m. and we're still holding on to that. So again, a very good thing that we're seeing that back towards south side. Then we head into the rest of the day and we're actually going to start to see some sunshine once again. I was talking about that low visibility back towards Roanoke, down to half a mile, 2 miles over in Blacksburg. Back towards Lynchburg, you're dealing with a little over a mile for that visibility, whereas other areas aren't too bad. But still, if you're going to be driving for this evening, do make sure that you are cautious on the roadways. In fact, we're getting a live look now to our sky cam overlooking downtown Roanoke. Seeing that low visibility, that fog around, we're going to continue to watch that here heading into tomorrow morning. Temperatures mostly in the 50s. We've had a few areas able to tap into the 60s today. That's mainly focused back towards Danville in South Boston, 63 for both of you, whereas here in Roanoke, we are at 55 degrees. We head into tomorrow morning and our temperatures, they are going to be cooler than we started our day off with today. However, It is not going to be quite where we should be for this time of year. 40s across the region, lower 50s back towards Lynchburg, even over in Wytheville, a low of 38 degrees. Going throughout the day tomorrow, we will see our temperatures holding pretty steady. They're not going to be changing very much because we do have not only cloud cover to start the day off, but also our cold front that has been moving through. So our wind speeds are also going to be picking up. That could cause these temperatures to feel a little bit colder, but nothing too extreme, not like what we've experienced recently. We're talking about wind gusts 25, maybe upwards of 30 miles per hour, and most of those stronger wind gusts will be west of the Parkway. For tomorrow, mostly 40s and 50s. Again, just much more seasonal for this time of year. 3-day zone forecast keeping our temperatures in the 40s for the New River Valley, back towards the Highlands, lower 50s, and for Southside running a little bit warmer. Now, winter officially beginning on Tuesday, looking at a high of 51 degrees, and then Christmas, it's a week away. Hard to believe we're sitting in the mid-50s on Saturday.
Have you finished all your shopping, or have you even started?
Well, gift giving this year is very minimal, so I'm done.
As it has been for the past few years for me.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I get that. Also, that fog this morning,
ooh, yes.
It was incredibly thick. When I walked outside, it was probably like 8 o'clock this morning. I went to work out. Surprised I woke up to do that, but I did. Anyway, when I went out, it just caught me off guard. Are we going to have fog tomorrow morning too?
Yeah, likely. Maybe not everywhere, but definitely seeing some more patchy fog.
Okay. All right, Delaney, thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. Coming up in sports, we got some college hoops and a special tournament honoring a late coach after the break. Some women's basketball scores in our area. Radford is on the road playing Charleston in the Coastal Christmas Classic. They fall to Charleston 77-59, and Liberty beat Texas Rio Grande Valley 54-32 in the South Padre Island Classic. All right, your news and notes. Predators and Bruins are shut down through Christmas due to COVID concerns. Sources are reporting the Jaguars don't plan to pay out Urban Meyer's contract. He was fired on Thursday. In Montana State. That's where I got my start, in Bozeman, Montana. They advanced to the FCS championship. They just beat South Dakota State. That was awesome to watch. They'll play North Dakota State in about 3 weeks for the championship.
All right, an Arizona grandmother tried to return Nintendo Switches mistakenly delivered to her home, but after this act of good faith, Target, they said they weren't having any of it.
All Deborah Lewis wanted was to return the consoles, but after several attempts to return them to a nearby Target store, she didn't have any luck.
So 2 Target employees arrived at her home planning to pick up those gaming systems, but on behalf of the company, the employees gave them to her instead.
What a nice gift.
It is nice.
Oh, that is
sweet. Give them to her grandchildren.
Aww. Yeah, I love regifting. I am the regifting queen.
I do too, and that saved her a lot of money.
Yes, it does. I'm sorry.
All right, let's get a quick check of flash weather before we go.
We are fairly quiet for the moment, still tracking some isolated showers. However, we will bring in more rain as we head into the overnight and then into your Sunday morning as well. So a little bit of another dreary start for us, bringing in more sunshine, though, as we head throughout the day, and a lot more sunshine also in the forecast over the next 7 days.
That does it for us here at 6. NBC Nightly News is next. We'll see you back here for 10 News at 11.